You know me. I'm a history nerd. And they have an original 1886 railroad depot for the St. Louis and San Francisco Railway, otherwise known as the Frisco. And it's totally legit. It's supposed to be open. It's not open. I'm sure that's COVID related. But behind me, we also have a legitimate St. Louis, San Francisco caboose. And it is very well restored. I can't get inside, but through the windows it looks amazing. And it is an original that was produced for the Frisco. And I'm going to show you how I can be certain of that. Even though the sign says that, there's a way you can be certain of that. And I'm going to show you real quick because it's pretty interesting for a nerd like me. These are the trucks that the caboose rides on. If you come in here and look, STL, St. Louis, SF, San Francisco, RY, Railway. So these trucks, at the very least, were created and produced specifically for St. Louis San Francisco Railway, and it is ostensible to think that the rest of the car that sits upon them is still the original too, because that's also what the sign claims. But yeah, that's really cool. Now we're gonna wander over here and take a look at the actual depot. And down here, Railway Express Agency. That's if any of you guys like old movies, especially old westerns, you've heard or seen a few things about the Railway Express Agency. It's really cool. That sign actually looks pretty authentic by the wear and tear on it. Can't say that for sure, but it kind of looks like it. Over here, oh, you gotta check this out too. Y'all know what this dude was? This is where you'd throw out, if I had two hands, it's where you'd hang the mailbag out. The train would go by. Wouldn't even have to stop, hang the hook out the window and snag the mailbag right off of that dude. It's pretty cool. Western Union Telegraph. Frisco Lines, May 7th, 1928. It's very cool. It's got very awesome Victorian era architecture. These little decorative pieces here are of animals that are local to the area that the depot is built in. Obviously you got fish there and frogs, because Mammoth Springs right over there. So yeah, this is very, very cool, and Burlington Northern Santa Fe still owns the line that's next to this. It runs quite regularly, and it would be pretty stinking awesome if we could get a train through here. We would frame it up by the depot. Also, there's our signals. Old school signals. Very cool. Very cool. Let me get an exterior shot of this thing real quick. Here is the facade, if you will, the face. Probably the passenger area, yeah. And the freight area, and then the caboose down there at the end. But yeah, very cool. I imagine it's really cool inside when it's open. Maybe one day the coronavirus will be over with and we can all go back to living a normal life. Here's to hoping. There's this deck overlooking the river where I stayed this weekend. Got an awesome view. It's really kind of cool, retro, old school motel from the 80s. Pretty nice place, but it's got a cool view. It's also got a little cool train action right here in the back.
would like to remind all of you out there listening, wherever you might be, that though the hill might be steep and the trail be rocky, the mountaintop awaits. Carry on.